Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Facebook Live. Hello, we are here. We are here. It is day 3. It is day 3 of You Manifest What You Persist on Believing. It is time. It's hello everybody. While everybody is jumping on, tell me how are you? Tell me who you are. Tell me where you are. Say hi. I want this to be interactive. I want to know who is being blessed by this info, and I am just so grateful to have everybody here. So just let me know who you are, where you're from. I'm thrilled to have day 3. I am getting ready. I hope you guys brought your water. Hope everybody brought their water. I have strawberry mint water. It's one of my favorites. I hope you guys have something to hydrate yourselves also. I hope you guys also brought your pen and paper. Hope everybody is ready. Woohoo! My #1 fan. I love it. Hey. Alright guys, so now it's time to turn the music down and to get this party started, because I've realized and I know that a lot of people come on in the midst of things, but these things just blow up as you know, it's out into the world, and then people continue to watch it. So it's actually like a really fun thing to see how many people stop by. So everybody who watched day 1 and day 2 of You Manifest What You Persist on Believing, you're with the program. You know, we talked about all the vocabulary words on day 1, basically all of the definitions of You Manifest What You Persist on Believing, and you got a really good core foundation. It was really important for me to equip you guys with that. So when we moved on to day 2 and we went into practices, and we talked and we went about practices, and we went about what are certain things that you can do on a broad scale, more like zoomed out kind of a vision of how you can manifest the things that you want. What are core values? What are beliefs? What are belief systems? Yet we have these things and we say these things and we know these things. However, you know, we don't really get what does it really mean, and how does it affect you directly? You know, what's going on subconsciously? So we learned a little bit about that in day 2. Day 1, you learned exactly. Day 2, you learned about how it affects your life. And here in day 3, you learn about what can you do about it. You know, what can you do now that you have this knowledge of belief systems and core values and who you are, and how can you start to change the things that continue to happen in your life, and you may not be so happy with it. So with that being said, I am so happy and thankful and grateful for everybody who watches today. It literally, this is the biggest joy in my life, to learn and to study and then to teach and to enlighten. So I'm so grateful for your time, and I also thank God that we're going to have a strong connection throughout the entire night. So, hold on. And at the broadcast, if it is a bad connection, please just let me know, because you may see something and I may not. So we're going to do that. And so we're going to go into day 3 now. And day 3 is all about 4 methods. What are 4 methods that you can immediately start doing to start changing that internal framework of your mind to start manifesting different things in your life? And so with that being said, I'm going to go into first. First is basically, hey everybody who's just jumping on too. So glad that you guys jumped on today. It's amazing to see everybody here. So also with that, first thing was basically we talked about law of attraction. And law of attraction, if you haven't tuned in and you're not really sure what law of attraction is by now, it's one of the biggest things of law of attraction is that, you know, where your focus goes, your energy flows. And energy is what makes up all things in life. So it's incredibly important that you're very careful with what things have your what things have your focus, and things that have your focus are things that are literally on the inside you. So there's a little exercise that you can do actually that can help you identify with what is on the inside of you, what has your focus subconsciously. Yeah. Oh good. So basically, what this is something that my grandmother showed me a really long time ago, and when I was researching and also just learning what's the best way to realize what the things are on the inside of you, like what is your mind really made out of, I thought that this exercise would be the best thing to teach. And what this exercise is that in order to see what you're focused on, is that you take your name, that your first and your last name, and you're going to write it on a piece of paper, and I'm going to show you what I did, okay? So, see, I wrote my name, and it's probably backwards for you guys to see it, but the principle is that you write each letter of your name down on a piece of paper, including your last name. And when you're going to each letter of your name, you're going to ask yourself, like, what's the first word that pops up? I did this a very long time ago, and the very interesting thing about it is that when I did this exercise 3 years ago, it was unbelievably different than the words that came up inside of me now. So with that being said, I'm like, oh, thank God that literally my core values and the inside of me has evolved, has changed, has grown from 5 years ago. So what you're gonna realize a few things when you do this exercise. When you write, I'm gonna show you guys again. When you get a piece of paper and you write your name, you write each letter down, and you write the first word that comes up next to your name, you're going to realize what has your attention. Like for mine, for example, you're going to realize you'll be able to see, are you more of an optimistic person? Are you more of a pessimistic person? When you do this, you're going to realize, like say if your name starts with a B, and then the first word that comes to your mind is broke. You realize that your core values is you're broke conscious. And then there's some people have like the word Z in their name. Everybody's gonna think of like zebra, but like when you go to like the vowels, and you're gonna be really surprised at the words that first come up. And the purpose of this exercise is for you to realize what your core focuses are. Because for me, when I did this exercise for myself, and I realized that some of the words were exciting, loving, amazing, awesome, romantic, intelligent, likable. And those were those immediate thoughts that came to mind when I thought about myself. So that means that my focus is that, like, I'm incredibly positive about myself. I love myself deeply. So that shows that I'm an optimistic person. It shows that I have confidence. It shows that I have self-belief. It shows that I have full energy. Like, I think this is a really good place. And when you do this, you're going to realize what place you're in. So for me, law of attraction, energy goes where your focus is. Energy goes where your focus flows. So if my focus is that I am all of these things, I'm nice, I'm awesome, I'm romantic, I'm intelligent, I'm loving, I'm youthful, I'm luring, there's a spirit about me, like, that's only going to grow, and that's only going to become something even greater and bigger than what it is now. Now, if you, for example, have the word B in your name and the first letter comes up broke, that's the inside of you. So the energy is going to flow from you of brokenness, of not having money, of coming up short. These are things that are going to happen because it's a subconscious focus that you have. And it's incredibly, incredibly important that if you want to move forward in your life and start manifesting different things, you have to change from the inside out. If you want a different cake, you got to change the ingredients. And I think that once you do this exercise, it will show you a lot of things about yourself that you won't realize. And also, the reason that you do your name is because that's just who you are. Why are you going to choose the word which has the essence of other things when you should choose yourself? So that's why you do your name, and that's the first exercise, okay? That's the first method that you guys can start doing to just realize where you're at. If you want to start manifesting different things, take a self-check. That's how you do the best self-check. The next thing, what is going on here? Whatever. Okay. Okay, and so the next thing is, I also have my notes in front of me. I don't want to miss a single thing. So I'm going to refer to my notes a few times. So the next thing that you guys can do is, I want you, and I actually, for all of those who signed up for the class, you guys are in for the biggest treat. I have created some things for you. I'm going to email you guys right after the class. So what I created for you guys, and something that I want you to do, is I want you to write down all the different areas that make up your life. And I'm going to give you some examples for money, romantic relationships, your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, if your friendships, not everybody has a significant other, which is totally fine. Your friendships, your career, and your job, that's another one. Your health and your fitness, huge one, okay? And then next is going to be your free time and your leisure time. Incredibly important that people have time to be creative. It's incredibly important that you have time to know yourself, know the essence of yourself, and to fully be yourself. You need the free time. You need playtime. That's not something that should end, when we're kids, and when you grow up, you should always have free time, playtime. And that's something that you need to make a category of your life. Like, that's really important, okay? Next thing is spirituality and your higher self, okay? So those are just some categories that I gave for you guys, for you to write down on your paper. And if you register for the class, I'm actually going to give you the worksheet that I made, so it'll be much easier for you to just start writing these things down. So once you write down these core areas of your life, what I really want you to do is to ask yourself, what is your perception on these things in your life? What is your perception of your career and your job? Do you hate your career? Do you hate your job? Do you feel like you're in the wrong career? Do you feel like your job's not serving you? Or are you, and how do you look at that? And I will tell you something. No matter what job you're at, even if it's not your dream job, or if you're in a certain career field, and say it's not even your dream career field, what is your focus on it? Because your mind and your body doesn't understand the difference between you hating something and you hating yourself, and you loving something and looking at something with opportunity and looking at yourself specifically, and you're talking to yourself in a sense of never having opportunity or not accelerating. So what's really important is to look at these areas and to realize, what energy are you putting into them. Even if it's not your dream job or your dream career, you still need to put good focus on it. You still need to say to yourself, I am going to be highly successful in what I do, because everything that I do, I'm highly successful in, and that's just the way that I work. And hi everybody. So you need to ask yourself truly and be very honest. You have to be incredibly honest. People are very dishonest, and the worst thing is that they're very dishonest with themselves. Service. Hello. Tell me, can you see me? How's my connection? It seems a little funny where I am. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm gonna go back. So you need to be incredibly honest with different areas of your life and see what your perception is on them. And if your perception on them is that if it's in a negative light, if it's in a negative aspect, I can promise you and assure you that is going to bleed into every other area of your life, because there's nothing in your life that is separate. Your job, your perception on your job does affect your perception in your relationships, which does, affect the perception of your money, which does accept the perception of how you raise your children and how you raise a family, and if you raise a business. Like, I hope we're better now. How about it's raining men? I'm just kidding. So fabulous. So with that being said, write down these areas in your life. I'm giving a few examples of money, romantic relationships, friendships, career, and your job, and your health and your fitness, your free time, your playtime, and your spirituality and your higher self, I need you to ask yourself, I need you to ask yourself, what is your perception of these things? And to look at them in a good light, and to make sure that if you want to be more spiritually connected, to have a different belief system about it, that you already are spiritually connected. Help God help you. Help universe help you. Because the more that you have these negative outlooks on these different areas of your life, the more that you're going to attract that. There's nothing different. So I want you to write down your dream outlooks of these things. I want you guys to write, I am in my dream career and I have my dream job and I am making the perfect amount of money that I want to. All of my bills are paid and then some, so I can have more playtime and more free time, and I have good quality friendships. I have friends that have my back till the end. I'm in a great romantic relationship. I am full of love. My life is full of love. My life is full of laughter, and I do not have stress. My children are blessed beyond belief and they are excelling in school. I need you to speak these things, and I need you to put that out there, because once you just state the fact that you have a different perception on it, it will just ignite the fire, so to speak, or it'll start the domino of many other dominoes to then line up to be the perfect pattern, or the perfect situation that you want for your life. Okay, so that's something, and it doesn't have to be realistic. The biggest thing, and if you watch day 2, you know how I feel about the word realistic. I hate the word realistic. I think the word realistic is the most stupidest word ever made, because you create your own reality, and and like they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I believe your reality is in the eye of yourself, because you created it yourself. So no, don't be realistic when you write this. Completely think outside the box. Completely let loose to the chains, and let loose to the ideologies and the silly blocks. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Be dreamy. Do your dream. Do your idealistic view of these things, and write them down. And that's how we are going to start the process of getting that into the present. Okay? So boom. Booyakasha. Hope everybody is, getting a lot of value from this. I know you guys are getting a lot of value from this. So I hope you guys are just making a lot of connections here. It's important for me that you guys are watching this and realizing that this is real, and that this is something that is really going to affect your life. Okay? So next thing, number 3. What's the third practice that I need you to do, and I want you to do, to start manifesting different things into your life? We need to train and develop our minds to deserve better. To deserve so much better. Okay? I think that, and I truly, truly feel that people are stuck because they don't know anything else. They don't know anything better. They don't know different. So they just know what they know. So they're stuck in the life that they know. And even if they became aware of what's better out there in the world, they're not in a state of mind to accept that that could be their truth. That they could accept that they deserve better. That they, that by divine right, it is theirs to have better. It is theirs to have wealth. It is theirs to have tons of friendships, and it is theirs to have a partner that just uplifts you and supports you and loves you and just builds you up, and that you should be healthy. People I really don't think that they deserve, or that they feel that they deserve, to be completely in shape. You deserve to be loved, and to be wealthy, and to have great friendships, and to have great support systems. It's unbelievably and inevitably important that you have this. So what I think is that people don't know better, so you have to train your mind to deserve better. And I think how you do this is you start by education. Education is power. Knowledge is power. And so with that being said, seek out knowledge. And you can do this and ways you can pay for these things, or you can do these things for free. And this is an example of free knowledge. So to train yourself, first you have to educate yourself. Do this with documentaries and do these with YouTube videos. I mean, God knows there's millions. I think YouTube is like the second most active social media platform out there. There is so much information out there for you to access, to ignite your fire, so to speak. And this was something that was huge for me in times in my life where I was just trying to make myself learn and just educate myself on what better was. I created a Tumblr account. Tumblr, Tumblr. This platform absolutely changed my life. Like, you can follow so many different picture blogs, and what Tumblr is, it's professional photographs designated to the particular blogs, which you can follow. And hey everybody for joining, that you can follow and watch, and just begin to saturate your mind with these images of the life that you want to live, and saturate your mind with these videos and with these things, with these I'm just going to stick to images, like with these images that you deserve to have. If you want to live a life in Paris, you need to know what life in Paris looks like. So Tumblr for me gave me all the professional photos that I would like scroll through and watch every single day. And it would just subconsciously bombard my mind with these images to create a different life for myself. And I think that was by constantly making sure that I saw these things, it helped me develop a different life for myself, because it became to be all that I knew. Hey everybody, I love seeing everybody jump on, it's wonderful. So the next thing is that once you need to let your mind see that life that you want. You need to let your subconscious mind think on it. And I used to do these things. I used to look at my Tumblr account, and I would look at these luxury real estate properties, and I would look at these wonderful cars and makeup styles and just fabulous women and business people. I would look at it first thing when I woke up in the morning and first thing before I went to bed. This way, my subconscious can truly be working on the things that I want to see. And I think that's something that could add a lot of value to you. I think that's one of the most important ways that you train your mind to deserve better, because you need to know. So I think that's one of the ways that you can know. Next thing is write it down. Write down what is your better. You don't have to write down your best. What is your better? In every area of your life. Like, are you struggling in a relationship and you just feel like communication is something that is just not there? So your better is going to be, I have excellent communication with my husband. My husband understands everything that I say, and he knows where I'm coming from. He knows my expectations, and I speak how I feel, even if it doesn't come across the way that I want it to. I talk to him, and he talks to me, and we talk it out. That's your better. And you need to write that out. You need to write that out so you can start putting that out there into the world of and then say that, and then know that you deserve that, and say that I deserve that. Say that I deserve good communication by divine right. Oop, looks like we're a little fuzzy again. Hello. Okay. How are we, guys? Let me know. Are we fuzzy? Are we fine? I think we're fine. Okay. So you tell yourself. No wait. Oh, good. Okay. So you need to tell yourself that you deserve better, and you need to write down that you deserve better, and you need to know that by divine right, that whatever you want is yours, and that whatever you want, it should be yours, and you deserve that by divine right. It by you as a godly being, it is your divine right to have everything that your soul possibly desires, and that the only thing that is in your way has to be your outlook. It has to be you allowing yourself. And then just waiting and that time to happen. So writing those things down, knowing yourself, and saying by divine right that you deserve better and you deserve better communication, a better salary, a better life, a better place to live, a better car to drive, a better well-behaved family, anything. And then just repeat this daily. Repeat this daily. And saturate your mind and bombard your mind with this. No matter what area in life you are in, you need to convince yourself that you are going to have the life that you want, and then watch it manifest. Once you have fully convinced yourself on every single level, the spiritual level, subconscious level, conscious level, heart, all of that. Once all of that and all of you, and even to the point where everybody around you, because you say it so much that everybody knows who you are, knows your business, and once they start becoming in agreement with you, your life, the physical, has no other way to respond except to manifest what it is that you are telling it to do. It has to obey orders. Law of attraction is a law. It has to happen that way. You just have to be very deliberate and focus your energy very differently of what you're telling that law to do. Okay? So what I want you to do, this is the last thing. This is the last number 4 that I will give to you guys, and I hope that you will take this and continue to live with this and live on. That you've got to create the belief systems that you want, and make yourself fall in love with them. Because remember what I've said before, once you put an emotion to something, that's when you pull it into existence. Once you become emotional about an idea that you have, that's when you make it real. A thought is only a thought. It doesn't become a thing until you make it an emotion, because an emotion is a kind of thing. So the belief systems that you have, the things that we said, the concepts that you need to convince yourself that you deserve better on, you need to fall in love with them. You need to love you having more communication with your husband. You need to just feel that, and you need to be like, oh, life would just be so much better. Oh, I already feel the communication that we have, and life is so great because of it, and we have a happier marriage or a happier relationship, and also that's another thing. Or like if you wanted a different car, love yourself and love the idea of driving your Mercedes. Like, oh my God, I feel so great. I feel so confident in my Mercedes, and everybody, and everywhere I go, everybody looks at me and they look so impressed, and I'm so proud, and I want to drive everywhere in your Honda like it's a Mercedes. Like, wash that thing like it's a Mercedes every day. Take care of it. Fall in love with it. And you will be so surprised on how fast you will manifest that particular thing once you start to fall in love with it and bring it into reality. So then the next, and then also just write them down. Write it down. Love it. Once you see it, it'll be easier for you. You need to have these things all around the place so you can see them and bring it in and let yourself be consciously aware of it all the time. So that is all 4 methods on how you can immediately start to get to writing and start to get to work on how you can manifest on the things that you persist on believing. And I'm so excited for everybody who does this work, because I know that this work works. I know that this work works. Everything is from you realizing who it is that you are, what your focus is, and becoming aware of that, and then realizing the things that you need to change, to writing down your belief systems. Don't be realistic. Just write down what it is and write down the dream version of that, and falling in love with it, and then training your mind to deserve better, and training your mind and creating a Tumblr account and saturating your mind with images, and taking that next step. And what works. I know it gives you amazing outcomes. I know it makes you incredibly happy. So I can't wait for everybody who does this work to see the change, and then for everybody who signed up for me to send you all of these wonderful bonuses so you can start getting to it immediately. You don't even have to create the worksheets. I'll create them for you. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, please share, please love. I love you guys so much. This was an amazing experience for me, and I can't wait for my next series that I'm going to be posting on Facebook. And I love you guys all so much. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Bye, guys.